Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members. Chaos here with the mighty Ducky, and welcome back to Zero to Hero. The series we go from space crap-out pilot to hopefully one day God amongst the stars. And this episode we're going to go and do a little bit more engineering. What I wanted to go and do today is go and unlock another engineer. And in order to do this, we're going to have to go back to the word system, or the weird system, however the hell you want to pronounce that. I'm really not sure. I really wish they would go and make their minds up how they want to go and spell these systems, these damn astrologists. Or astronomers, not astrologists, that's something completely different. But yes, okay. And I've got to make some minor tweaks to the Dolphin. We've gone and left the Duck Norris back in the Decate system with Felicity Farseer, whilst we are using this ship to jump around. Here we go. We're now basically targeting the Black Hide. Now, what I'm thinking is I want to try and get this guy up to grade 5 if we can. I mean, do we have any stations around here that are anywhere near? We got this one here. And yeah, I've got to say, I'm loving my new fuel scoop. I actually went and swapped around the shield and fuel scoop classes, because I was having a class 4 shield and a class 3 fuel scoop. But I kind of came to the realization that the class 3 fuel scoop was just driving me insane. I couldn't deal with just having such a slow scooping rate. So what I went and did is I swapped the fuel scoop and the shields around. So I've now got a class 3 shield rather than the class 4 shield, and a class 4 fuel scoop. So I can scoop fuel to a decent speed now. So I'm not pulling my hair out whenever I'm trying to scoop from a star and constantly overheating, because that was infuriating. And I know, I've been massively spoiled by flying around in my Anaconda with a 7A fuel scoop. That thing is insane. It just drinks stars. It just inhales them. It's that great. Because the 7A fuel scoop, actually even the 7B fuel scoop, goes and scoops over a ton of fuel a second, which is absolutely insane. It's one of the reasons why I refuse to go out exploring with anything less than Anaconda these days. Well, yeah, this ship really does suffice as well. We've managed to get our jump range quite nice as well, because ever since we swapped the items around, the fuel scoop and the shields, because the fuel scoop doesn't actually have any weight to it, and because we swapped the shields down a class, we actually gained a little bit more jump range. We've now got just shy of 35 light years worth of jump range. Although we had over at one point, but I did go and put an SRV. So a buggy in here, which went and reduced our jump range just a tad as well. Now the reason I did that is because we are going to be wanting to go and search for materials at some point in the future. And I do like the idea of actually going and landing on planets with the Dolphin and picking stuff up from there. With that, so yep. Now let's just get our butts down to our landing pads and go and get our other ship transferred over. At the very least, see how much it's going to cost us to do this. So 29, there we go. And look at this, it's one of the really old-fashioned stations, well, the old-fashioned stations, but it's the old kind of really posh stations. I believe Mars University is one of these over in the Solar System as well, because originally these were the only variation of stations that we had back in the day. There we go. So let's have a look over here. How much is it going to cost us to transfer over our other ship? So let's refuel. So ship transfer, it's going to cost us 300,000 credits. That's not a lot. How much have we got is the question. I'm not sure. What's our balance currently? I can't remember. Let's see. Oh, 13 million. Yeah. We're more than good enough for this. So let's transfer this over. Confirm. So that's on its way over, and that's going to be here in about half an hour. So that's fine. I can work on that later. So we'll launch again. We're just going to go down to the Black Hide. Now, we've been here before, and we've managed to get the Dweller up to grade 3 with these modifications. So let's get our butts down to the Black Hide now. Because we just quickly made a quick pit stop here just to get our other ship started being transferred. Now, what I really want as well is basically in the near future to go and get ourselves some grade 5 thruster modifications. But as soon as we do a few more... actually, I'll be perfectly honest. As soon as we do one more modification roll with the Dweller, we're going to unlock Li Chung. And Li Chung is an awesome engineer because he does up to grade 5 shield modifications. And that's kind of what we want at the moment. We want this ship, our ships, to be a lot more sturdy. And we're going to be doing that by getting ourselves some grade 5 shield modifications. Now, these things aren't really that difficult to get. In fact, if you've got the materials, and let's be honest, these days the materials are really easy to get. Because I know a lot of people back in the day, well, a lot of people are still thinking that the engineers need about like 30 materials for one modification. That's not the case anymore. At most, you need 3. And sometimes, yes, these materials can be a bit of a pain in the butt to get. Like the chemical it's like the chemical manipulators we were getting in the other episodes. They're really not hard to get as long as you know where to look. If you can find a system that is Anarchy and in Outbreak, and where we were last time, there's actually quite a few of them around that area. So, yeah, that's awesome. There's also cracked industrial firmware. That's not a massive problem to go and get. In fact, there is a way we could go and get some of that, but I don't suppose we really need that right now. And I do remember that back in the day, exquisite focus crystals were a nightmare to go and get. But they were bugged, and that has actually subsequently been fixed, and they now drop fairly regularly. Ah, right. Here we go. I thought the Black Eye was actually over on the other one, but that's fine. What we got? Conflict zones here? Oh, cool. I wonder who's in conflict. Let's have a quick look. So look over across one. We've got Civil War with the Weird People's Party, and who's that? Weird People's Party and the Weird Jet Power Industries. Okay. Whoop, no, up that way. That's what I get for not looking where I'm going. Now, I do actually wonder whether or not I'm going to pick up a Beluga on this account at some point in the future. Not really sure. But here we go, coming in to the Black Hide. What we want to do is try and get this so we're coming in as steep as possible. Yeah, minus 50 inclination is going to be a good one. We're going to hit drop any second now. Well, it's going to be a little bit of time now. About now. There we go. The reason I like coming in so steep is because as soon as we get there, the second that we drop out of glide, like now, look at that, we can go and request docking. No. Ah, there we go. That's the one we're after. I wasn't quite sure which of the paths we were going for. It's this one here, number 6. Let's just get our butts down. Yeah, that thing dropped like a stone, didn't it? So, starport services. Let's go and see what roles we can actually go and get made. So, into the engineer's workshop, because as you can see, we're just a micron, really, into grade 3. We need to get to grade 3 and a third in order to get Li Chung. Or Li Chung, I should say. Modified consumer firmware. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, okay. Grid resistors. What else can we roll on? Weapon focused, hybrid capacitors, selenium, anomalous bulk scan data. Okay. Shielded. What we got here? Oh, here we go. Let's just roll a couple of shielded ones because these things are... These things are really kind of nice because we've got... There we go. We've just unlocked Li Yong. So we'll roll another one. And another one. And that should be us to grade 4. Not keeping those because those are useless. Not useless, but I don't like shielded ones because they just add too much weight to your ship. Now let's see. What can we roll that's grade 4? That's shielded. Oh wait, I know that was shielded. This was... It was mass, actually. Let's see. Any other grade 4s we can roll? There we go. Charge enhanced. I can roll 2 of these. Not that that's going to get us all the way to where we want to go. I mean, yeah, I don't have any exquisite focus crystals, so I might as well just do this one for now. So let's do that. Let's see what we get. Well, not too bad. 25% increase. Decrease of 7% and everything. That's not bad. What are our secondaries going to be? Weapon capacity up. Yeah. Oh, right. Capacities. Oh, engine capacities are all going up. The capacities are not being reduced. I'm just hoping we don't get any negatives now. Please, no negative. Oh, no. Oh, mass. That's not too bad. Yeah, sure. Why not? So what's that changed our jump range to now? It's barely negligible difference there. So anything else we can roll on? Like I said, we can roll a bunch more of these, but that's not really going to help. I mean, where are we now? We're there. So basically just between the R and the M. So let's go and see. Let's roll one more of those grade 3s and see what we get from that. Discard, discard. It's okay, I suppose. Well, we could get to grade 5, but there's no point. Not as yet, at least. So yeah, that's cool. Now, let's go and see. Here we go. We've basically got the information on Li Yong. So that's awesome. Let's go and see where he is. So, view engineers. Li Yong, where is he? Oh. What do we need? Gain access to... How to trade it over 50 markets. Oh, right, okay. So that's what we got to do in order to unlock him from that. Right, okay. Now, so far, apparently we've actually gone and traded at 17 markets. Then again, this isn't really something difficult to go and do. Theoretically, all we really need to go do is go and fly to a bunch of different stations, buy an item, sell an item, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if that counts, though. Just buying and selling from one place. But oh well. Now, what I'm thinking is I might want to go and just unlock Todd the Blaster McQuinn. Just because the main guy at the very end of his kind of line of engineers is someone that's actually kind of cool. There he has Bill Turner, who we've all on TeamSpeak and so on started referring to as Bootstrap Bill. After Bill Turner from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. So yeah, there's that. I mean, what else could we do? I mean, we've got Yuri Ishmak here. He wants combat bonds? Yeah, I'm not going into combat anytime soon. He does mines, missiles and scanners. That'd be nice because then we could either have long range scanners or lightweight scanners. Yeah. You know what? Let's go and have a look in the system map. Let's go and see if we can find any tourism stations around here. So let's go for... what am I after? Economy. We don't want high tech. We want tourism. Let's make this a little bit easier to spot. There we go. There's a bunch of them around. So we got this one down here. 68 million. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's have a look. The only big stations, how far away is that? 9,000 light seconds away from the main star. Let's see if we can find something a little bit less of a pain in the butt. Okay, so that's 30 million. Ooh. Less than a million, that's not great. Oh, billions, okay. Let's see, you better have a state. There we go. Ooh, what's this as well? Looks like yeah, it's a white dwarf. Yeah, let's go for this one then. So I'm not sure if all of you will have seen a white dwarf now. But now I also want to check, see how well my power distributor works. Because our power distributor is only D-rated, so it didn't recharge as fast as it could have done.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
But now we're recharging faster, so we can actually go and boost more frequently.
Automated flight control protocols now offline. Thank you, Commander.
So yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah. Gotta jump into standard super cruise first to get around the planet, because naturally where we're going's currently oriented to the opposite side of the planet. So let's see. Why am I looking over here? 2 jumps, okay. Let's go and see. No. Oh yeah, we're still mass locked. Target obscured. So let's just go and nose up. Right, where is it? Right there. Okay, we haven't got long until we get around to it. I remember when I first started doing orbital cruise and so on, and I didn't realise that there was actually a sweet spot to get around the planets a little faster. Now it's kind of debatable whether or not it'd be faster to just fly away from the planet and then turn around, but yeah, oh well. I do like watching the planet kind of just pass by. That is cool. I do like seeing it. It's too bad that there isn't quite enough. It'd be nice if the canopy actually extended up just a little bit more, so that when you looked up like this, you didn't see the top of the canopy. That'd be awesome. Because you could do that with the Imperial Clipper, I believe. Not sure if there's any other ships you can do that with, but I know you can do it with the Clipper. And it actually makes recording with the Clipper quite easy in a way. Although you kind of have to learn how to fly your ship whilst not looking straight forward, which can be a bit of a pain in the butt. There we go. Now we can start charging. So I originally found out about that from Outlandish Pixel, because he was actually recording some stuff for us, because originally we were going to be making a Wolves of Jonai trailer video, which I really still need to go and get around and do at some point. I just keep putting it off because I'm doing other things instead. I am actually wondering as well whether or not Ducky's going to actually go and bother doing any long range tourism missions, passenger missions. That'd be interesting to see. But I'm just wondering how far I'd be comfortable going, because all this kind of stuff needs to fit into an episode or two. So yeah, I mean, a couple of hundred or a couple of thousand light years, yeah, fine, maybe. But we'll have to see how it goes, because we're getting a good. Ooh, look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Now, in case you are not aware of this, these stars now, these beautiful little things. Well, not just these, because these are white dwarfs. The neutron stars have a bit more kind of active tails coming out. What you can do is you need to speed up a little bit to come in so you can see where the exclusion zone marker is. But you can fly up and start moving towards these tails. As soon as you start getting close enough, slow down like this.
Warning, frameshift drive operating.
Yeah, I know.
Frameshift drive.
There we go, look at that. Now you can throttle back up again, get out of this. Ooh, there we go. And that what that means is if we have a look over, that's upped our jump range to 52 light years. If you do that with white dwarves, you get a 50% increase to your jump drive, to your jump range even. With neutron stars, you get a 300% increase, which is awesome. Although we're not going to be using this. But we are going to go and dock here, which I suspect is going to be a really nice looking tourism station. So let's go and see. I mean, we've got Wedge Market as well. I mean, let's have a look on the system map just to be sure. Here we go. This one is Dictatorship, Independence, Economy, Tourism. Right, cool. That's nice. What's this one? Agriculture. Okay. Oh, slow down. We don't want to be going too quick. Now, how many cabins do I have? I've currently got 10 economy cabins and 6 first class cabins. I mean, we could go and swap out our first class cabins for... I mean, we could go and swap out our first class cabins for... what's one? Luxury cabins, but I don't know what the point of that would be. Because this is the smallest ship that can fit luxury cabins. Wait, what? Alright, fair enough. Ooh, hello. There it is. Let's get ourselves in and see what we've got on offer here. Hopefully we're not going to come across too many criminals. Because I really don't like carrying criminals. It looks really bright in there, so this does look like it's one of the... Yeah, it is. You can see with all the green, all the grass and everything. Yep, this is a tourism station. Doesn't it look nice? Now, where's my landing pad? Why oh, wait, no, there it is. I'm sure these landing pads were blue at one point, making them stand out a bit more. I could be wrong, I don't really remember back from then. I'll have to go and check back in one of my videos. Do a little bit of YouTube archaeology. There we go. So let's get our butts into the hangar in case we want to go and use the outfitting department. I mean, let's go and see what we got in the passenger lounge. Here we go. We got one here for 2 million. What's this for? Oh, criminal mastermind. Not interested. Not yet, at least. Anyway, let's see. Nope. Nope. I mean, that'd be nice, but that requires a luxury cabin 3. But that's only 1 million. So let's see what else we can find. They need be better ratings with them. Economy 23. We don't have that many. Oh, here we go. But this is gonna be. Oh wait, no, it's not a criminal. That's good. 2.3 million. Let's go and see what we get. How far does this guy want to go? Two stops, really? That's not far out, really. So let's leave that for the moment. Let's have a look at the other guy. This one wants economy 8 passenger counts. Okay. Does not react well to danger. They want quite a number of stops actually. All right. So let's leave that one for now. And what's this? Oh, another 2 million. What do they want? They want economy 6. Alright, so it looks like we're definitely going to be able to get at least 2 of these. And this one wants 3 stops, so I'm definitely thinking of taking this one. So they've got 6. So I may go and plonk them off in here. I mean, let's wait for a minute. Where are we? Where are we? Where was the other guys? These ones? No. These ones. Here we go. So this one is 8 for economy. Okay. So pick a cabin. They're going to have to go into that one. So accept that contract. Awesome sauce. And we're going to go pick this one as well. And they can get bumped up to first class. There we go. So that's about 4 to 5 mil in contracts right there. That's nice. So we can't really swap anything else out at minute. So let's go and see. Okay, first things first, let's put this back to star class. And then drag that back that way so everything's not going to be huge. Because that just looks like a massive polka dotness. Right, okay, so we've got 2... Looks like we've only got 2 stops around here. Alright. Which one's... Naturally, they're completely the opposite directions. So that's 70... Oh, I say, no, it's around about 70-ish away. No, we don't want that one. We want this one. 94 light years away. What? Why can't... I'm confused now. Why can't I plot a route here? Maximum distance exceeded? How? How is that possible? Oh, wait, what? I'm confused. Alright, whatever. Oh, right, I get it. I get it, yeah, I'm an idiot. No, it's how far we can go in one jump, because we've got 50 odd light years worth of jump range. Because that's the downside of actually charging up your frameshift drive. Is that you are... There we go, 51. Let's go there. Because actually doing that means that you can't actually go and plot a route. You've got to then go and make a single jump. Which can be a bit of a pain in the butt at times, but if used correctly, it's actually a massive benefit to you. Because I remember when I did a 5-hour live stream back well, 6 months ago now. Because I do stream occasionally, but it's very rare because my internet's just so bad. But basically, we did a 5-hour live stream, which was going from Colonia to the Bubble. And we actually managed to go 22,000 light years in less than 5 hours. All thanks to basically using the Neutron Highway. There we go. So pretty much, with this one jump, we're getting about a little over halfway towards our target. And the downside, though, is another downside actually with overcharging your frameshift drive is you can't actually then go and stack this with some jumponium or a frameshift drive injection. That just doesn't work that way. But right, anyway, let's go back in here, because now we can go and plot our route there. So it shouldn't be 2 more jumps. Yeah, awesome sauce. Epic. Someone just saw us and went, holy crap! Oh, where is it? Holy crap! The Mighty Ducky, huge fan. Well, I'm glad you think so, Paul. Not sure if you realise I was recording, but yeah, oh well. Say hi to YouTube. Now, I still think that's quite amusing when people react like this when I'm flying by. Because to me, I'm just a guy that just happens to play games, makes videos of it, and people just happen to like it. I mean, I was on TeamSpeak again the other day, and one of the guys was on there saying that his kid walked past, saw my name in the TeamSpeak channel, and then went all starstruck. I find this so weird. It's such a weird kind of I don't know. It just boggles my mind, really. And here we go. Now, as you can see, my fuel scoop just works so much more efficiently now. I love it. I love it. Look at this. Look at this. 343 kilos a second. That's awesome. And there we go. Epic. Now, I much prefer this than having the Class 3 fuel scoop. For the simple reason that a Class 3 fuel scoop is just nowhere near as efficient. I mean, a Class 3 fuel scoop only actually scoops at a rate of 176 kilograms a second. So it'd take it twice as long to scoop the same amount, which is really frustrating. Okay. Here we go. They want us to go to the A1 planet. Okay. I'm assuming that's going to be this visitor beacon. I mean, first of all, let's go and... okay. Let's get away from the star itself. And let's get ourselves into the nav beacon to go and get a better look at this system, because I don't suppose we've actually got the system data. Let's double check. No, we haven't. We've got no planetary data at all here. So let's go and fix that. Now, most of you will probably be aware of this, but for those who aren't, in order to go and basically update your system map without using a discovery scanner, is to actually just go into the nav beacon and to scan the nav beacon itself. Now, this is not an active scan, this is kind of like a passive scan. You just target it, look at it, and you then go and passively scan the beacon. There we go. Let's drop in. The beacon is here. There we go. So there we go. Just targeting it. You can see down here that we're currently scanning it. There we go. Now we've got the system data. So we can look at our system map again. There we are. Oh, it's an ammonia world. Cool. Oh, why am I doing that? Let's look over here. And what we want is, yeah, the visitor beacon. And naturally, it's the other side of the star again. And looks like we're getting... There we go. We were getting mass locked slightly there, or... It wasn't exactly mass locked, because mass locked means we can't actually jump out, but it was close enough. Oh yeah, that's right. We're actually still in the system. Why am I thinking that we're jumping out to a different system? I don't know. Now, I wonder what this visitor beacon is going to be saying about this ammonia world. At least I believe it's an ammonia world. I'm not 100% certain, but I'd have to check the system map. Or technically, I could just go and target the planet. And there we go. There's the visitor beacon. We've got to go and scan this before we can complete this part of the mission. There we go. Yeah, we just got a couple of belugas around. So let's go and see what they say now. Okay, so Panerdi, we need to go there. Alright, awesome sauce. So let's go and see where that is. Pinori. Alright, okay. So that's right next door to where we need to go for the other one. So that's nice, at least. We'll go to this one first and see where they want us to go. Not sure if it tells us specifically where we need to go yet. No, it doesn't. Alright, so we'll just plot a route to the system itself. How many jumps is that going to be? Not many. But first things first, actually. Let's see. Yeah, ammonia world. Yeah, I thought so. Righty. In fact, let's actually have a look what it says here. It says, many visitors come to see the strange life on this ammonia world. Warning, strict measures are in place to prevent contamination. Oh, right, okay. So, Prime Directive is in effect here, that it seems. But anyway, let's go and get our butts out of here and go and head over to the next few areas that we need to go. Because I think we've got like about 4 more places that we need to go and visit. Because between these 2 missions, we've got one that wants 3 destinations and one that wants 2. And that's going to be around about 5 million in the pot, which is going to be really nice. Right, okay, so we've now got the information about where we need to go for this one. So B1, alright, okay. So we'll do a little few. Oh, lummy neck, it's all the way down there. Oh, actually, I say it's all the way down there, that's not that far. So that's going to be there. And it's going to be that visitor beacon. Right, awesome. So again, opposite side of the star. So let's just get around, get down there, and see what this one has. Because I'm curious to find out where we've got to go. There we go. I'm curious to find out where we've got to go for the next part of this one. Now, thankfully, these guys don't seem to be all that important. I'm wondering, actually, because, as you can see, we are currently 84% surveyor. And tourism missions seem to count towards our exploration rank rather than our trade rank. At least I think that's correct. I'm elite in exploration on my main account, so I don't really know 100% because, well, your elite doesn't go up any further. I'm currently trying to work on getting trade elite as well, although I need to get better at trading. I kind of suck at it. And if I'd ever intend to make a ultimate trade tutorial, then I really need to kind of work out how to do trading. Because up until now, I've made a lot of money in trading, but usually what I've done is I've got other people that have just given me decent trade routes and I've just followed them. I'm curious now, is the Vista Beacon actually on the planet, or is it... It would appear to be on the planet. Yeah, it appears to be on the planet. So let's head down. Now, I don't want to go down too quick. So let's nose up a touch. Act as if we're flying over until we can get the decent kind of angle that we want going down. 35 degrees is good enough. It just looks like it's more for some reason. Now, I do think this is actually the very first planetary visitor beacon I've been across personally. Because there's the beacon. It looks like we don't even have to go all the way right next to it. There we go. So let's see what this one says. Alright, that's just telling us where to go next. Visitor beacon. Local legend tells of a stash from a local pirate gang on this world. Many people have searched for it, but none have found it. Most sensible travellers claim that it doesn't exist. Alright, okay, well, maybe we're not the most sensible of travellers. Anyway, let's get moving to our next destination. I mean, where is that, though? Hopefully it's not the complete opposite end or... Oh, bloody hell. Right, fine. We'll go here then. There we go. 2 jumps over. And then look at this. One of these guys wants me to pick him up 2 units of domestic appliances. Now, where the hell am I going to find those? Well, easiest way to go and find out is to go and check EDDB. Why don't I go and do that? Where are we? Well, apparently, according to this, the best place to go is not that far away. So, yeah, let's say yes to this. It's going to get us a little bit more money. Right, so where are we? There we go. It's that system, which is right here. And it's going to be Coleman Hub. That's where we're going to want to go. How far away is that? Coleman Hub, here we go. Alrighty, so here we are. What was it you wanted again? Let's go and see. Domestic appliances, that was it. Right, so we want 2 tons of domestic appliances. There we go. Awesome. So that's that sorted. Thank you, Commander. Now onward to my destination. I'll get there when I get there. Shut up, you. So, first things first there, we want to go and get to this system. So, there we go. So that's where we're going next. The next visitor beacon ended up around the 4th planet. Oh, wait. Don't want to go and crash into it. There we go. So what's this one saying? Visit one of the rare ammonia worlds here and see life in a different light. Alright, fair enough. So the next place we've got to go here is some ice geysers. Okay, so that's going to be planet side as well. At least I suspect so. So let's go and see where that is. Oh good, it's over in the opposite direction as well. So at the very least, these are not going to be too far away from each other. And what I like about this ship now is it's only 7 jumps to get over to the next area. Am I so glad that we've actually gone and spent the time to put on a grade 5 frameshift drive upgrade. Now this one's going to be interesting. It just says target body Waterloo, which is fine, but Waterloo actually has 2 nav beacons. Well, 2 visitor beacons, so I'm not sure which one we are going to. But let's go for the history of Waterloo, because at least it's got Waterloo in the name. And hey, if we're wrong, we can always go and jump over to the other one, which I don't suppose is going to be very far away. Ah, complete opposite side of the planet. Of course it is. Oh well. So, moment of truth time. Is this actually going to be the one that we want? Before we go and crash into it, there we go. Right, okay, awesome. So that does seem like that's it for him. So that's mission complete, is it? Yeah, looks like it. Mission updated, let's see. Yep, that one's updated, so we just got to go and take him back. Alright, awesome sauce. Thankfully, I don't think that one gives any cargo. Yeah, perfect. So now, all we've got to do is jump over to the next... Oh, wait a sec. No, it isn't finished. Oh, it is. It is finished. Question though. Which one was the one we had to go to next? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. So we'll go there, and then we'll jump back over that way after, I think. Let's double check. Ah, no, I'm going to the wrong system then. Because that's going back. This is the one that we want. Good thing I went and checked. Well, that's something I didn't see coming. Oh well, looks like we've got to go just nearly 500,000 light seconds to where we're going, but it shouldn't take too long at least. And yes, it would appear that these geysers are in fact planet side, which really makes sense, I suppose. So let's get down here and actually go and see if we can spot them for ourselves. I mean, there's the actual visitor beacon. Well, let's actually get ourselves set down on the ground. Oh look, there we go, we can actually see them up there. So let's go and get a closer look at these things. Wow, they look awesome. You know what? Let's actually go and land and let's go and take out the SRV. And then after this we can go and get back to the main station and go and hand in these missions. Right, so that's the actual thing. Now we got to be careful because we are on a icy world. Now let's go and get a closer look at these geysers, or geysers, or however the hell you want to say it. Whoa! Yep. Typical handling of the SRV. What we can just do though is go and just fly over. That'll make things just so much easier. Just look at that. That is a spectacular sight. Look at just how far up that geyser is at. Geyser, whatever is going. Whoa. That's awesome. You know what? Let's actually go and drive over it, see what happens. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How far? Whoa. Holy crap. Yeah, okay. We're over a kilometre up in the air. Well, we're a kilometre airborne. Thankfully, we're starting to come back down now. Whoa! That was insane. Now, where's our ship? Oh, there we go. Whew. Now, the question is, where did that geyser go? There it is again. There was something at the base of it which I wanted to go and have a look at, because I just spotted it just before we went airborne. But I've got to say, we fell back down rather quickly. Now, I want to see what that thing is at the base. Because there it is. What's this? Oh, okay. Pisceus Cobble? Alright. Yeah, that just got launched sky high. Let's go and have a look, see if we can find something on the other ones. Same thing. What do we get from it? That's what I'm curious about. Right, just carbon. Alright, fair enough. We'll pick it up. I don't know how much, if I actually need any or not. But if not, we can always chuck it. But it's time to get back to the ship and get our butts back and hand this mission in. Well, that was interesting. Actually going airborne in an SRV. That was awesome. And here we go. After a fairly uneventful 5 jumps back, we are here again at where we started this. Now, all we need to do is get ourselves docked, hand in our missions. Now, hopefully, I'm pretty sure none of these missions actually gives us cargo. Let's see. No, that one's the domestic appliances that we had for them. Conductor components, that's... no. Good, neither of them have cargo, that's great. I mean, cargo used to be good, but... because, well, I say good. It was usable because it was used for engineers. Not anymore now, though. Now it's just more of a kind of a trash loot kind of thing. Well, let's get our butts down in a bright, shiny place that this is. There we go. So let's get our butts down, and come to think of it, it's actually in Starport Services that we want this.
Welcome to our starport, Commander.
So refuel. Oh wait, no, not mission board. I keep forgetting it's not the mission board. It's in the passenger lounge. So here we go. First one to go and claim our reward with. So how much is this going to give us? 2.4 million, all but the kicking and screaming. That's nice. And then the next one. There we go. This one is going to be about the same. So that's 2.1 million, all but, well, it is actually 2.1 million. Awesome sauce. So there we go. Now that's knocking us up a little bit with the Federation, in fact. Now let's go and see. We're now 22% Trailblazer. I can't remember what we were before, but not overly worried. And we're currently sitting on 17 million, so that's awesome. Now, is there anything else that's kind of... Oh, look at that. 11 million, but we need to be friendly in order to get this one. And how far is that going? 8,000 light years. Wow. Alright. And we got one here for 28 million. Double check. Yeah, 28 million. And that's for going 30,000 light years. All but the kicking and the screaming. So yeah, that was kind of awesome. Not only did we go and get some modifications done to our ship, we also went and made a good amount of money actually for... Well, I've been recording for about 2 hours, but I wasn't at the computer for all of that. So yeah, it's not a bad couple of hours worth of work. But that's going to be it for this video. Now I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. If so, like the video if you've liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you, that's what the comments are for. But you can also go and follow me on Twitter, the link is in the video description, and you can also come and join us on Facebook, again, link in the video description. I've been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. Until next time, my fellow commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.